Hello everyone to the audience of Fika Podcast. Once again in one of these international episodes, and we're having today a fantastic person. You don't even imagine who we have invited to this podcast. Not even in your wildest dreams you thought of having such a person like the one we're having today in Fika Podcast. Her name is Onyine Okoye. She's Nigerian. And we have decided to put the title for this conversation, and the title would be Go Big or Go Home, because that's her mantra. That's what she says all the time. So let me just start by saying that don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can get the content later on. And of course, if you're seriously interested on network marketing content, and you want to hear for inspiring stories, you have come to the very right place. So I will tell you a little bit about Nigeria. Nigeria is the biggest country in Africa when it comes to population. Nigeria is huge in population, is around 200 million people. Nigeria is a very, very prosperous country when it comes to oil, to banking services, to telecommunication business, and of course is kind of the most attractive market in Africa when it comes to foreign companies establishing there. So it's a booming market. Nigeria is also very important for Oriflame. You should know that is one of the fastest, if not the fastest, growing market in Oriflame. And you may think why? Why is that? Is it because they have much more catalogs? No, they have less. Is it because they have much more products? No, they have fewer products. Is it because they have lower prices? That is not the answer either. But the answer is right there on people like Onyine that you will be listening to today. So grab a cup of coffee, be welcome in this Fika conversation. Sit down, buckle up, and get ready for one of the most inspiring conversations we have ever had in this space. So, Onyine, welcome to Fika Podcast. Since some people don't know you, can you please introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us who you are, Onyine.
Okay, thank you very much for having me. I'm so excited to be here on the Fika Podcast. Hello, Mexico! Woo! My name is Onyine Okoye. I'm a top leader with Oriflame Nigeria. I have been with Oriflame for 9 years now, and I have built a successful business thus far with Oriflame Nigeria. I have been awarded top recruiter several times in my country, and recruiting is something I'm very passionate about because that is the core of building a business. I am a mother of 4 children. I am also an entrepreneur. I do other things as well. I run 2 schools, a primary school and a secondary school as well. Despite having all these things, I'm able to balance and focus because I have very clear goals on what I want to achieve. I said yes to Oriflame because I wanted more and I wanted to be able to impact other people as well. And I'm happy that with Oriflame, my dream has come true.
Absolutely. Thank you, Onyine. And of course, you're a pretty humble person. You didn't tell the audience that you are probably one of the examples of the most rapid growth ever seen in Oriflame. You went from the very beginning of your career until a double diamond in, I don't know, very, very few months, very, very few years. So you're a really, really great example to follow. So let's get into the nitty-gritty, Onyine. I have been listening to your content, and I'm very inspired because I cannot coincide more with your posture on the focus. You're saying that people don't really succeed because they have so many things. They don't really focus on anything. They just jump from here to there, to there, to there, and they just don't focus on fulfilling their dreams. Can you please elaborate and invite this audience to have this laser focus on their dreams?
Okay, it is very important that we focus on our dream. And the question is, What is your dream? Many people do not know where they are going to because they do not know where they're going to. Or should I say, many people do not know how to get to where their destination is because they do not have a destination. So the first things first is to have a destination, is to have an idea of what you want to achieve. Once you have that goal in mind, then you now use Oriflame as a tool to achieve your goals. You use Oriflame as a tool to achieve your goals. Now, what is your goal in life? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to make more money? Do you want to buy your own house? Do you want to give your children a better education? So you need to have your personal and family goals. And when you have that, you can now use Oriflame as a tool to achieve those goals. Now, I have a goal, I have a dream. I want to travel the world. I want to make lots of money. I want to help other people as well. But I know that I have to use Oriflame to achieve my dreams. And in order for me to do that, I also need to set goals within the Oriflame business. So at what level do I earn, let's say, half $1,000? At what level do I earn $1,000? So if my goal is commensurate with Diamond Director, it means Diamond Director is where I should reach. So you need to look at the success plan of Oriflame and ask yourself, at what stage am I going to earn the money that would help me achieve my goals? So it is very, very important for us to have goals and make sure we work with these goals and use the Oriflame success plan as a means to achieving our goals. But if you do not have a goal, you're going to be floating. You need to have a goal. First of all, what is your goal? Then how do you achieve it with Oriflame? How do I build my business so I can earn more money so that I can travel the world and I can achieve my dreams with Oriflame?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Onyine. I cannot agree more. I think that some people say that this is mambo jumbo, that just focusing on the dreams is something that will not help. But think about the opposite, not having dreams, not having goals. Then you go nowhere. You go nowhere. So I think that it's a very, very important piece of advice. You have always been saying all the time that some people don't really manage to get to accomplish some level of success because the goals are very small or they don't really believe in themselves. So they start this by just, well, this might work, but the expectations are not very high, etc. And you use this fantastic, powerful expression where you say, go big or go home. So you tell people you need to go big or go home. Can you inspire us a little bit?
Yes, I'm going to explain that. Go big or go home. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. The day you said yes to Oriflame, you said yes to Oriflame because you wanted to achieve a goal or a dream. And in order for you to achieve it, you need to go all in. You need to put 100% of yourself, 100% of your time, 100% of your energy, 100% of your focus, 100% of your determination. In building this business, you need to work on your mindset. That's where it starts from. If you tell yourself that, oh no, I cannot make it, then you will not make it. If you tell yourself that, oh, being a president is too much, I don't think I can get there, you will never become a president. If you tell yourself that, oh, I cannot become a diamond director, you will never become a diamond director. So you need to work on your mindset and tell yourself that you're going big. I'm doing Oriflame and I am going big. I'm going to recruit big. I am going to sell big. I'm going to build a big team. I'm going to achieve the bigger titles. And I am going to get to the top of the success ladder in Oriflame. If you play small, you're going to get small results. If you play small, you are going to get small results. The top leaders we admire in Oriflame are leaders who are playing big. So if you know you want to be part of the Oriflame community is a global community that is playing big and winning awards in all aspects. Oriflame has great products. We have great R&D. We have amazing compensation plan. Oriflame as a brand is big. It's not small. So if I want to be part of that brand, I need to learn how to play big. So you play big or you go home. If you need to talk to 10 people a day about your Oriflame business, talk to 10 people a day. If you need to talk to 7 people a week, talk to 7 people a week. If you need to do meetings every day, do your opportunity meetings every day. But if you are not ready to go all in, if you're not ready to go big, then you go home. If you want to achieve the big money, you need to go all in. If you want to drive the car, if you want to build the houses, if you want to be president director, you need to go big or go home. And you need discipline to do that. Because as you know, in Oriflame, you need to recruit. You need to develop. You need to build your team. And in order for you to do this, you need to consistently do this over time. And you need to put in the energy that you need in order for you to achieve that. So go big, Mexico. Go big, world. Go big, Oriflame. If you are in Oriflame, it doesn't matter what part of the world you are in and you're listening to me. I want you to believe in yourself because you can. I want you to believe your environment will not stop you. Your company policies will not, your country policies will not stop you. The inflation in your country will not stop you. Out of stock should not stop you. All the challenges you are facing, you are bigger than those challenges. So you need to go big or go home.
Thank you, Onyine. I cannot agree more. That is fantastic the way you put it. I love it. I mean, if you don't go big, go home. This is not the place for you. You just decide, focus on your dreams, and go big, and put the hours, put the time, put the effort, put everything that is needed for you to succeed. Thank you for that, Onyine. The other thing that I have heard that is, I think you're absolutely right on spot, right on target, is that many people, let's think about this, Onyine. Somebody's listening to you here. Somebody has decided and has said, yes, this lady said that I should focus on my dreams and I will do it. Then the second thing she says is that I will go big, so I will put the hours, I will put the effort, I will put everything. But then the big question for so many people is, once I have decided, once I have determined that, the thing is, do I have the ability to overcome the obstacles, the hurdles? And then you said something very important when you address this ability thing. You say that repetition normally trumps ability. Can you tell my audience that?
Okay, everyone. I want you to know that anybody who repeats something over and over again becomes an expert. Repetition always trumps skills. I did not become a good speaker by being born a good speaker. I'm sure you were not born speaking, or you didn't even know you're going to have this kind of podcast. So you have to repeat it and repeat it until you succeed. Now, you start by building discipline. Discipline is the word. You have to be disciplined with your goals and disciplined with your actions. Be disciplined in selling, social selling. Use your social media to sell your product. Be disciplined in recommending your product. Be disciplined in recruiting people and telling people about your opportunity. And when you repeat this process over and over and over again, you will definitely become an expert. When I said yes to Oriflame, I had never done social selling before. I have never done anything close to network marketing or multi-level marketing before. Oriflame is my first experience at social selling. But because I have repeated this activity over and over and over and over again, this year I was awarded the best recruiter, the topmost recruiter in my entire country. Last year, topmost recruiter as well, 2 years in a row. 3 years ago, topmost recruiter. 5 years ago, topmost recruiter. Those results are coming in because I repeat the activities over and over and over again. So even if you are shy, Even if you feel like you don't have the skills, I'm not confident enough, all you need to do is to repeat it. Show up day one, show up day two. Keep showing up until it becomes a part of you. And the moment you repeat it over and over again, you're definitely going to find success. That's for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely, Onyine. That is absolutely true. It's something we have always known, that repetition is the mother of learning. Only through repetition you can master something. So thank you for that. Also, Onyine, in the next question, I would like you to address directly to the leaders, not the people that are just starting the business, but the leaders. Instead. And this question comes from the very frequent conversation that I have had with so many when they argue that sometimes they do not succeed in the network marketing business because their downlines are not doing their job. But I believe it's an excuse because first you do it yourself and don't worry about them. You show you can do it. But you can say this much better than I. Onyine, please.
Yes. And I'm going to be talking to the leaders like myself. You know that in Oriflame, your growth is dependent on the number of leaders you're able to build. So many of us complain, oh, my downlines are not working. My downlines are not recruiting. My team members are not working. My team members are not passionate. My team members are not showing up. We complain a lot. But the first thing you need to do as a leader is to take responsibility. The same way you take responsibility for every success that comes to your team. If your team members succeed, you take responsibility. Oh, I'm a good leader. I just developed 2 gold directors. So why are you shying away from taking responsibility if your team members are not performing how they should perform? So what you need to understand is, if your team is failing, you are failing as a leader. If your team is succeeding, you are succeeding as a leader. If your team members are not recruiting, it means that you as a leader, you are not recruiting. And this goes to show that as a leader, you should inspire them to do the work. You should lead from the front. Don't tell your team members, oh, recruit, but you don't have any recruits for a month. Don't tell your team members, oh, go out there and sell, but you're not selling. So you need to lead from the front. What you want your team members to do is what you should do from the front. You lead from the front. You lead by example. If you want them to come out for physical prospecting, you come out first. If you want them to sell, you sell and show them how it is done. If you want them to recruit, you recruit and show them how it is done. Also, as leaders, you need to organize frequent OOMs, frequent opportunity meetings, online and offline. We have so many applications you can use. We have Zoom, we have Facebook, we have WhatsApp. We have so many applications you can take advantage of. So you need to organize and lead your team in a daily or weekly or bi-weekly OOMs. Very, very important. So instead of blaming your team members, look at yourself in the mirror. That's the person you're supposed to blame. During the COVID time, our business in Nigeria really went down. And my business really went down. I went from 10 splits to about 2 splits. But I looked myself in the mirror and I said, Onyine, if you did it before, you can do it again. Onyine, you built this team, you can rebuild this team. And I put in the work, I folded my sleeves, I got into work, and I started putting in the work. And as soon as I started putting in the work, I started seeing the results that I should be seeing. So that's the way it works. You leaders, you have to take responsibility for your team. Stop blaming your team for their inaction. Rather, lead them, inspire them, motivate them, guide them, and show them how they should take action. If your team is growing, you are growing as a leader. If your team is not growing, then you are also failing as a leader. So leaders, you have to take responsibility first and foremost. And then you ask yourself, what am I not doing correctly? What can I do better? Should I try something else? Maybe this method is not working. I need to try something else. And that's how you are going to turn your team around and have them on board as well.
Fantastic, fantastic, Onyine. And I didn't know what happened to you during COVID time, but this is the type of stories that we want to listen to, because this is the type of courage that you need to recover from the ashes and become as great as you are now in this business. So thank you for sharing this. And my last question to you, Onyine, is something. It's also something that I listen to so very often. When people start doing network marketing, of course you become somehow interested, and then the algorithms know that you are into this industry and feeds you with so many other information, and then it happens that you start listening about different opportunities, different companies, and you just jump into any bandwagon, and that is very common. And by losing focus, jumping from here to there to that bandwagon, then you lose everything you're starting to build in Oriflame. Do you have a small advice, brief advice for some people that are like that?
I do have an advice. I'm going to start by saying this. I'm going to say this. If you put your hands in too many things, you will never be successful at any of them. It is impossible to succeed in more than one network marketing company. Show me somebody who is in multiple network marketing companies and succeeding. I'm waiting. I want you to show me that person. It is impossible. If you want great success, you need to focus on Oriflame. If you want great success, you need to focus on Oriflame. The moment you begin to diversify your attention, you are going to fail at all of them, or you're going to be average or below average. But if you want to be up there, if you want to succeed, you need to focus. Since I joined Oriflame, I have done only Oriflame. I remember, the longer you do something, the more you develop the skills at it, the more you understand the company better, the more you understand your compensation plan, and then it becomes a second nature. So for all leaders listening to me, stop being distracted. Stop going after seemingly shiny objects. Those objects are not shiny. They are fake. Trust me. Oriflame has been existing for close to 60 years. Am I right? Or 60-something years. You cannot joke with a company. You cannot compare a company of close to 6 decades with a company that just started. It's impossible. You cannot compare a company that is present in over 60 countries with a company that just started. Don't get distracted. Many of those companies that came and distracted you, where are they now? Where are they? They're nowhere to be found. They've gone away. So do not be distracted. Look at the compensation plan of Oriflame. It's an amazing compensation plan. Look at all the offers Oriflame has to offer. Super amazing. Oriflame has integrity. Oriflame has great products. Oriflame has great offers. With Oriflame is togetherness, spirit, and passion. And with Oriflame, you can reach your happy place. So I want to advise you, stay focused on Oriflame. Stay focused on Oriflame and build your business every day. Every day is a building day. Every day is a recruitment day. Every day is a selling day. Every day is an Oriflame day. And the moment you stay consistent building your business, you're definitely going to get to the top and earn the kind of money that you want to earn, or build the kind of business you want to build. So let's stay focused. It's very important.
Thank you, Onyine. Of course, this is probably the most relevant advice in these very moments when people start to look to the other side, because of course the grass in the other side of the fence is normally greener, but you have explained exactly, it's not greener. It looks greener, but it's paint. It's not really real green. So thank you for that explanation, Onyine. And thanks for being with us in Fika Podcast. This conversation,
I'm so excited to be here at Fika Podcast. I hope you have me again.
And we will invite you. We will invite you next time.
Let's qualify for all our trips. so that we'll meet at the next gold conference. Let us meet at the next diamond conference. Let's put in energy into our business. Let's reach our happy place. Go big or go home. Do
Go
what you
big
have
or
to
go
do in
home.
order to build your business.
Thank you, Onyine. Thank you for being with us, and for you, thank you for being with us, listening to Onyinye's story and listening to all what she has to say. Remember, this advice is coming from one of the top and most influential leaders in the Oriflame world. It's not just one market, in the world. You're listening this from the very source, from the mouth of a person who decided to be successful. And this is pure wisdom. Share it with your people. And remember, as Onyinye says, go big or go home. Thank you for being with us. Go big or go home. Thank you for being with us. Take care. Bye-bye, Onyinye. Say goodbye to the audience in Fika Podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. Go big or go home. Love you guys. Let's reach our happy place together. Bye-bye.